I had written something yesterday, but it feels really dry because maybe I'm left with something. Like it's a lesson which I know, but I don't feel it. I have written that I know everything, but I'm left to realizing it. Words of other minds are considered valid, inner voices are pressed hard inside, and now I'm left deaf, blind, and mute. It's like mistakenly pressing mute button on a broken remote control. The knowledge we gain from reading books and listening to podcasts and asking for other people's advice and opinions on everything. It's so static, but we need to process, learn, and live it. Only then this becomes a message with our own understanding. It requires getting out of our comfort zone, which is like fighting with fears mentally and feeling the exhaustion at different levels of mental, physical, and emotional, and also spiritual levels. But we need to get up and walk to face the fears. Fears, we imagine them as huge and terrifying, and then we get back to our comfort zone again. And there we use it as excuse to stay in that zone forever. I see that exactly when I fuel my fears with my ego overthinking and overanalysis. Now, after I realize this line that I know everything but I'm left to realizing it, my fears are mostly fueled by ego, overthinking, and overanalysis. That is what I'm trying to realize. Are they really as huge as they appear, or are they really don't even exist and I'm just making up in my mind? A month before, or maybe 15 days before, I came across came across Ma, and I told her that I surrender everything to her, because in the books and podcast I have realized that once you surrender to the universe, then then everything becomes easier and you will be guided towards your path. But I'm left realizing it. It's like I know that, but I'm left to realize it. And I still try to break the doors and fight on my own. And the overthinking overpowers my ability to hear my inner voice again. And still I know I need to surrender, but I'm left to realize it. That once the ego and overthinking vanishes, there is no fear left, as it never existed, because I know I am the soul, eternal and blissful, full of love and light, but I'm left to realize it. As I'm still caught up in greed to achieve, huge with selfishness, to achieve for me, to prove to others wrong and low. That is what I want. I want to achieve something huge, to prove others wrong. And I'm stuck in this cycle of attachment, desire, and ego, where I'm getting attached to desires, and there comes the ego, and then attached to ego driven desires, and desires keeping attached to the ego, And what is the cycle? I know everything, but I'm left to realize it. We have all the bookish knowledge, but we don't live according to it. Once we start living what we know, we will start realizing it too, and that will give us the result that we want. The first step is to surrender to the universe, and you will get all the solutions that you need.